Verse 15. And the water in the skin was used up, and she placed the boy under one of the shrubs. Then she went and sat down across from him at a distance of about a bow shot. For she said to herself, let me not see the death of the boy. So she sat opposite him and lifted her voice and wept. Okay, so we discussed this a little bit. A bow shot. Of course, they didn't have the bow and arrows like we have now. Yeah. You know, that can probably shoot several hundred yards. These were primitive.
Yeah.
50-yard shot best.
Maybe. I don't know. There's a guy that does that kind of work. I forgot his name. Like he teaches Hollywood, consults them and teaches them how to use stuff and whatnot. I'd love to one day get a hold of him and ask him that question. If anybody knows, he would.
How far can a bow go if a bow is... So she sets this supposed child, and when I think of child, I'm thinking 8 years and under.
Yeah.
But this kid is like 15 or 16 years old.
Yeah.
And she's put this young adult, so to speak, under a shrub because she doesn't want to watch him die. So apparently they've been without water maybe for quite a while. Yeah. And like you had discussed, a person of this age could probably outlast a person of her age.
Yeah.
Could probably go without water longer, especially being that he's a male, so he's going to be stronger, in some sense. But
sorry,
there's puppy dog. But I can't imagine him sitting there and not wanting to help.
Yeah.
Because that's what the male does.
Yeah.
Especially back then, the male was responsible for a lot of things, of taking care of the wife, of the mother, so at this age. So what do you...
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think of is he was sickly. Appears God healed him later on because he became a successful hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Bow hunter, oddly enough. It's interesting that that's called foreshadowing, right? His mother is said to have laid him down and walked away a bow's distance, but and then he becomes a bow hunter.
Mm-hmm.
But and I'm saying he must have been healed because just like today, when you shoot a deer, if you don't shoot it in the right spot, it's going to run away, and then you're going to have to chase him down and
finish the job.
Yeah. And we know that primitive people, tribes, whatever, they were endurance hunters. They would, throw their spear or their probably no better than a plastic little toy bow, arrows at them, and then they would chase them until they wore out. Because the animals would run faster, but they would wear out faster. And they would catch up to them and then finish the job. So that's what he was doing. And if he wasn't able to, at 15 years old, no heart problems that we know of, no nothing. He's not on blood medication or blood thinners. He's not on blood pressure medications or anything like that. There's no reason for him to be wasting away like that before his mother, who is older and I don't mean any disrespect, but like you said, women tend to be weaker than men, physically speaking. That's just a fact. The only thing I can think of is that he was sickly to begin with, and which thank God he survived and got stronger, apparently. But
Do we know how old Hagar is?
no,
I don't recall seeing her age. I would imagine she'd be sort of close to the same age as Sarah,
I mean,
but it all depends on, who knows. Hagar may, or Sarah may have been in her 50s when they got Hagar. I mean,
well, it's been 25 years since Egypt, and
she could have been 15 or 16 years old when they got her as a
I
slave.
did the math the other day. Sarah would have been 66 when they were in Egypt.
Okay,
So
a good, well,
I'm guessing
call
she was late teens, early 20s, probably.
so another reason why Sarah would have been jealous of her,
Yeah.
regardless of how beautiful Sarah was. So that may have caused, the rift to grow even more, because she's looking at her maybe 30, 40 years different in age.
Yeah.
So if we'll go with the short run of 30 years difference. So she may be 70 years old in this situation right now. No, she'd be 60 years old because Sarah's 90.
Yeah.
Okay. 60-year-old woman compared to a 15-year-old male.
Bonkers.
You would assume that he would have been the stronger in that sense. Unless she was hoarding the food and water to herself. Which wouldn't have probably happened, because a mother will take care of her. That's another thing. A mother would take care of her son, would give up, be willing to die in order for her child to survive.
Yeah.
So that's a little hazy in this.
And you know what else there was in the wilderness all over the place? Literally all over the place. Everywhere Abraham went.
Water.
There was wells. There were wells dug. There was water. There were springs. Like, it's a desert. So they're spread out a little bit. But they're
she
there.
would have known.
There's oases. Oases? Oases?
Yes.
Plural of oasis. Figure it out. I can't.